From 1400 to 1750, during this time, Portugal became one of the first global empires in history and played a huge role in changing the world forever. Government in Portugal was ruled by a strong monarchy, and kings used their power to expand the country's influence overseas. Prince Henry the Navigator supported exploration, which helped Portugal start the age of exploration. Later, rulers like King John II and King Manuel I continued the expansion by funding voyages around Africa and across the Atlantic. The economy of Portugal became one of the richest countries in Europe because of long-distance trade. They controlled important trade routes to Africa, India, and eventually Brazil. They traded for spices, gold, and luxury goods. Portugal also relied heavily on the slave trade, which helped build their wealth but caused huge suffering for millions of people toward the end of this era. Portugal's economic power started fading as England and the Netherlands became stronger. For social structure, Portuguese society was divided between nobles, clergy, and common people. As the empire grew, Portugal influenced many cultures and new mixed populations developed in places like Brazil and parts of Africa. At the same time, slavery was a major part of the social structure, both in Portugal colonies and in the trade network they controlled. Religion and science. Portugal was a strongly Catholic nation. Missionaries spread Christianity to Brazil, Africa, and Asia. The Portuguese also made major advances in navigation, including better maps, new ship designs like the Carvel, and improved tools like the astrolabe. These scientific developments helped them travel farther than any Europeans before them. Interactions with other people. Portugal was the first European nation to explore outside of Europe on a large scale. They created settlements and trading posts in West Africa, along the Indian Ocean, and across the Atlantic and Brazil. These interactions had a big impact. They spread their language, religion, and culture, but they also caused conflict with the other empires and led to expansion of the Atlantic slave trade. Three major people from this time include Prince Henry and the Navigator, who encouraged exploration and trained sailors, Vasco da Gama, the first European to reach India by sea, and Pedro Álvares Cabral, who claimed Brazil for Portugal in the year 1500. In conclusion, from 1450 to 1750, Portugal changed the world. They expanded trade networks, spread their culture and religion, and built a global empire, even though their power eventually declined. Portugal's influence during the early modern era still shapes the world we live in today.